Welcomes to Essential Parts of a Conveyor System Part 2. As previous parts, some other essential parts are also known in this module like support structures, skirt board, belt cleaner or scraper, chutes and safety switches. Stringer. The stringer is the general frame of the conveyor belt to which all of the pulley shafts are mounted. The rolling components are mounted in frames and supported by a steel structure called the stringers. Technological structures like stringer, short post, drive frames, pulley frames make up the balance items to complete the belt conveying system. Conveyor skirting is a product that maintains a dust seal between the chute structure and the conveyor belt. It is usually made out of rubber strips and mechanical grips, which keeps the rubber in place. As materials enter the top of the chute, some of the material is converted into dust particles as it falls. This can lead to product wastage and a health and safety issue for surrounding staff. Conveyor skirting maintains an effective seal that prevents dust from escaping the conveyor system. Some materials, particularly those that are wet or sticky, have a tendency to adhere to the belt surface, causing carryback, buildup, and ultimately preventing the conveyor from operating correctly. These problems contribute to increased wear and mechanical failures, as well as higher maintenance costs and downtime. A conveyor belt cleaner, also referred to as a belt scraper, is a spring-loaded blade or plate that scrapes the conveyor belt in order to clear any fugitive material sticking to the belt. The scraper blade may be made up of plastic or metal and is usually mounted at the tangent point of the discharge pulley, removing material before it is carried past the discharge point. Belt scrapers are used in bulk material handling belt conveyors to avoid material carryback and reduce spillage. Clean belts help prevent material buildup on snub pulley or return idlers, thereby reducing maintenance and downtime. Belt cleaners are an essential tool in prolonging conveyor belt life and protecting pulleys, keeping belt conveyors in optimal condition and ensuring efficient operation for years to come. Transfer chutes. Transfer chutes are used in many industries to facilitate bulk material transfer from one conveyor belt to another or for redirecting flow from a delivery point into a process or equipment. Conveyor transfer stations are critical parts within the conveyor track. Material has to be guided from the oncoming conveyor to the following transport system. This is realized by using transfer chutes, which have to be designed in such a way that dust, noise and wear are minimized. One of the main tasks of the chute design process is to avoid blockages where the flow is hindered or obstructed due to buildup of material in the chute. Different safety switches used for conveyor operation with safe control like pull cord switch, belt sway switch, zero speed switch or electronic speed switch. Pull cord switch. A pull cord switch definition is an emergency switch that is used to stop the belt conveyor directly once an accident occurs. This switch is also known as the rope-operated emergency switch. If the conveyor's length is very long, then several pull cord switches are required. So these switches are mounted on both sides of belt conveyors, preferably every 15 to 20 meters. These types of switches are mainly designed for providing safety for men or machines to keep away from accidents and also to stop the machines in emergency cases. Belt sway switch or BSS. A belt is considered to be aligned properly when under full load or in no load. The edges of the running belt consistently remain within the width of the pulley faces and within the confines of other rolling components, such as idlers. If the running belt deviates from the above definition of aligned tracking, it is called belt sway. The length of the lever of the belt sway switch should be in the range of the belt during belt sway. Zero speed switch. A zero speed switch is used within conveyor belts. This switch will stop the conveyor belt if the speed of this belt drops under the set speed. This system uses a controller and a sensor. The sensor in the conveyor system detects if the conveyor belt runs at a slow speed, then it sends a command to the controller. Thus, based on the obtained signal, the necessary action will be taken through the controller.